So, for some reason, my parents decided to buy a table for the cabin that has a glass top. Hello. So, it's not the best thing for any house, let alone a rustic cabin, to have a glass topped table. But that's what we've got. And the table is kind of interesting because it is on this very rustic constructed bark and tree trunk base that had a hole in it, or right in the middle of this. And so you could see the other person's seat on the other side of the table and the crumbs that they were dropping. And if this was a clothing optional cabin, you'd see everything. I guess you'd see everything anyway, but when you're eating, seeing everything is maybe not a good idea. But anyway, so what I did is I built a little collage of what you can't see it because of this light, of the things that we do at the cabin. We fish and we make art and we celebrate New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, 4th of July. And there's pictures of my grandmother and my dad when they were little. And they were up at this lake. You can't see it, but they're over there, right there. They were up at this lake, and then there's pictures of my mom and dad in here, and my grandmother. The pictures of the kids are not here, but we've got the Scrabble game, we've got decks of cards, fish bones. Oh, and one thing here is right there is a ping pong ball. And one of the things my brothers would do to have fun was to throw the ping pong balls up at the ceiling fan and watch the ping pong ball go all over the house. So I have a calligraphic job to do. Hello, Cornwall. That I have to use this green ink in. And this green ink is not good for rubber sacks. So I don't know if I want to fill this. But if I don't fill it, sometimes that happens. I get a big blob of ink on the end of my nib, and I don't want that either. So I think what my plan is today is to fill it with green ink and do the job I have to do in bits and pieces, and then empty it out and wash it out, and hopefully it won't do any damage to the ink sac. If the ink sac is screwed up as a result of this green ink, then I'll put a new sac on it when I get back home. If I had an unlimited amount of these place cards, I'd be happy to keep dipping it, but I only have 15 extra and I've already used 2 of them. So I can make 13 mistakes. And I don't like those odds when I'm using ink I don't know. So this is the ink I'm using. Sac replacement is easy. I can do it in 2 minutes, provided this section comes out easily. If, however, the rubber sac dissolves and turns into mud, it'll take 10 minutes or more to get the mud out of the barrel. Hopefully it doesn't harm the section or the feed. Anyway, that's the job I have to do today, and I've been up since 4 o'clock. 4 hours I've been up already. And Do the couple know the problem? The couple doesn't know the problem. It's our little secret. If for some reason I make more mistakes than I want to, they can order another pack for me, or I can order another pack. It doesn't take long for Amazon to ship them here, just a few days, and they don't need these for a couple of weeks. So I'm hoping if I don't have any problem, I'll send these out on Monday. I'd send them out earlier if I had a car, but I don't have a car. Two aspects of the trifecta. Yes, two aspects is right. So anyway, today is one of those days on Gull Lake where I can't see the other side of the lake due to fog. But I used to love to go sailing on days like today because I could pretend I'm in the ocean, on the ocean. There seems to be a little tiny bit of wind out there, but normally foggy days are not windy. And we're supposed to have storms coming on. Let me just look at my weather. Come on, weather. Where are you? I don't know. What's the other part? Oh, two parts are difficult. What's the other part? My handwriting or the spelling or what? Where's weather on this thing? There it is. Brainerd. We're supposed to have rain. Well, it's supposed to be warm, upper 80s today. Where's our weather map? Here's our weather map. 101. 101 what? 101 degrees, air quality index is 101. Where's the weather? So this big yellow cloud of 101 air quality index is covering the lake. And it could be this, the heck is this? Air quality index is bad here. Why do I don't want air quality. I want the radar done. Is that all it does is radar? Temperature, participation. Okay, here's participation. Oh, look, we've got a big bunch of stuff coming. We're located right about where the E of Minnesota is. Whatever all that is, it's coming right this way. Well, the pen is important. The paper is important. The pen is important. The ink is important. The talent of the hand is important. And they can't do anything about the hand. I'm not going to get a hand replacement. So let me fill this up and empty it and fill it up and empty it and fill it up and empty it. And let's just see if I think all of the black ink that was sort of in here has been dissolved because of me doing this for a day. Sometimes when I fill up a pen and the ink doesn't work with it very well, it doesn't flow well, so it's always skipping. Let's just see here. The other thing is, I don't want to blame my tools, but another issue that is happening here today, I can feel it in my bones, is there's a lot of humidity in the air, so there might be some bleeding. Where's the one oh shoot. This is one I was testing it out on. This paper is like Viva towels. Testing. Hopefully it'll work. A lot of these names are really, really long. See, it's skipping. This paper, I have to write slowly on it, otherwise it skips. And when I write slowly, there's more chance of the ink to bleed. Anyway, I don't think I'm quite ready to start this job yet. I'm just going to leave this ink in here for a minute. Put the cap on the ink over here. I'm hoping today too to maybe do something kind of fun. That maybe I'll show here if I can. Doing drawings of battleships for this little stop action animation thing I want to do. And I hope it'll be fun. Anyone else in the room want to say hello, either by typing or want to be live? No? Okay, bye everyone.